South Africa's East Coast Playground and the magnificent Durban beachfront plays host to over 30,000 walkers in the 2016 Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk, which is proudly sponsored by Discovery and East Coast Radio. The start line for the 20-kilometer batch was buzzing with excitement as almost 2,500 determined Durban walkers were set to tackle the toughest event of the day. 20 kilometers of a challenging walk through Durban's beachfront and northern suburbs. The route starts at Ushaka Marine World and winds past the Durban beaches, over the Umgeni River into Durban North, then it's back into the city and the finish at People's Park at Moses Mabhida Stadium. As the field got underway, the top contenders jostled to get through the masses and find clean road so they could settle into an early rhythm. Most of the race favourites positioned nicely at the front of the race. With a 7 a.m. start, the cool morning air gave the walkers a nice chance to get some miles under their belts before the famous Durban winter sun came out. The challenging 20 kilometres that lay ahead greeted with an occasional smile and a wave, and sometimes even a dance.
Smarter would be not starting that fast, because when you start too fast, you tend to slow down at the end, and that's definitely what happened to me. The end had a few nasty hills, and I battled. So start a bit slower, pick up the pace at the end.
Third place. Every year was just third place, third place. I never managed to get a second or a first. But I actually start very slow, and I build myself up. I can finish stronger.
Last year was my very first time, and it was actually, this year's my anniversary back in race walking for a year. I used to do competitive race walking many years ago, and then we just moved to Durban at the end of 2014, and yeah, did the race last year, and I'm back again.
In the absence of last year's champion, Nhlanhla Kanile, Erin Mahlangu was setting the early pace this year, a blistering start that really seemed to unsettle the strong field. Owen Bengo and Zalda Schultz choosing to watch each other closely in second and third. Behind them, Natalie Leroux was holding a decent pace. Bengo now alone in third and looking slightly uncomfortable with the pace, but the tough man would surely hold on. Leroux and Setloaka Apane were not far off Bengo and pushing hard. Seasoned campaigners Terence Giles and Basil Cook were just behind in 6th and 7th, Jimmy Mthembu following them in 8th. Nobody has ever started the 20-kilometer Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk with such an incredible pace. Mahlangu was motoring, ahead of what seems to be a very strong field.
Really good this year. I actually have a real best friend that is competing with me, Natalie. She would be the second lady last year. So the field looks really good. We train together every day, so I don't know what's going to hold for me this year. Other girls, I don't really know who's coming. The men's side, yes, a few good walkers. I have been promoting East Coast Radio Walk for the last year. After I had won last year, I'm trying really hard to get more and more walkers to come and do the race. So I have managed to get 2 of the really good KZN walkers to come and do it. So yes, the men's field's looking really good this year, really good.
Bengo now digging deeper and earlier than he would have wanted to, alone in 4th place. Giles, Apane and Cork were forming a strong chase group behind Leroux, but the tip of the spear was the leader, Mahlangu, walking at 4.5 minutes per kilometre, which is fast when considering the Olympic pace would be at 4 minutes per kilometre. Second place, and behind Mahlangu by some 2 minutes already, Schultz through the water point with a strong pace. Her friend and rival, Natalie Leroux, leading Bengo through the same water point a minute later. Owen Bengo is well known across KZN. His charismatic smile and infectious energy permeates most start lines. His trademark walking style famous in the Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk, we wanted to find out more about who Owen Bengo really is.
I'm Owen Bengo from Malawi. I came here in South Africa in 2008. Being a gardener, I've been working in the garden for some time right there in Malawi. Before I started being a gardener, I was a houseboy. I was working in the house. It gave me a lot of friends. For example, you wouldn't know me But because of running, now you know me, and I've known you, and I've known a lot of people because of running. Now my focus is on running and walking. Road walking, trail running. Discover East Coast Radio Big Walk. I didn't know that there's something such a huge thing like that. But Maggie Jenkins introduced me into that.
It was that first year you did East Coast. I said, come on, we're going to go and walk 20 Ks. So I think in those days I thought, I can't do that, I'll do 50. And they just laughed at him on TV. They said, look at this guy, where's he come from? He's just fast walking.
I didn't know that I can walk that fast, because I remember back then in Malawi we used to walk and we competed each other just playing. As we are going on the road, we compete each other walking. But now here it's another story. It's a race, and I love it because walking along the beach is such an awesome thing. This one for Mandela Marathon, I did it twice. And there is this one for Comrade Marathon, I also did that. There is this one for the race that is from 60 kilometers in Beckville. Because I love meeting with people, share some jokes with people. So running have introduced me with a lot of people who I love to be with. I love to be with them most of the time. And I love almost every weekend I go for the race because I need to meet those people. I've got a lot of medals that I've achieved so far. A lot of pictures in my phone. I got lots of pictures that I even forget some of them. That is me. When I'm walking, I don't compete with anyone. I just compete with myself, with my previous time. I'm always happy. If you can ask those people who have been on the road shooting me, they know. I don't have a photo that I'm unhappy. No, I'm always happy.
Perhaps there's a lesson in that for all of us. Natalie Leroux now past Suncoast and heading towards Durban North. As she crosses the Mgeni River, the field is now very spread out. Bengo struggling with his more marching walking style against the faster race walking style of the rest of the field. For the 30,000 walkers participating this year, the event starts at the Race Pack collection site under Moses Mabhida Stadium. There are lots of distractions and entertainment for the thousands of walkers who need to collect their race numbers and t-shirts, but mostly it's a chance to see just how many Durbanites are choosing to participate.
It was good, quick, easy, yeah.
At the start of the 15-kilometer race, it seems everyone was adopting the healthy selfie hashtag and spirits were high.
I'm here at the Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk, promoting healthy living for the TMZ Foundation. Go Durban!
1,783 walkers chose this challenging distance. The real spirit of the event became evident as a tangible sense of togetherness and unity rolled over the walkers as they all lined up.
We're excited. We're doing 15 Ks, and he's probably going to do about half a K. I'll carry him the rest of the way. But yeah, we're excited to be here, and yeah, we're going to see what the day brings.
I'm so much happy! Selfie. Selfie. Selfie, yes, to walk, just to walk, healthy.
It's for health reasons, representing the brand, representing Mr. SA. That's why I'm here as well. Just to live healthy, yeah, and to have fun.
As the 15-kilometer walkers headed off, many were uploading photos of themselves everywhere they could. Each photo hopefully inspiring many more potential walkers to get out and get active. Needing very little inspiration, Natalie Leroux was now moving away from Bengo back in fourth place and putting a serious challenge on the table. As far as positional changes were concerned, it was Basil Cook making waves, moving up into 5th overall in front of Giles back in 6th. Tetloako Apane enjoying the 20-kilometer race back in 7th. While the leader was now almost 14 minutes ahead, the race for second place was still on the table and Zalda Schultz was not giving it up for anything. LaRue still putting time into Owen Bengo back in 4th. Owen Bengo, the charismatic, smiling champion, pulling himself through the course and spreading laughter all around as he tried to stay in touch with LaRue in 3rd overall.
Oh, I'm enjoying it, Yo! Walk!
With the many water points on the route, the Fairview Road refreshment station coming just at the right time for LaRue, the hills now looming large. Zalda Schultz, who is building on a second-place lead and powering through Durban North.
It's literally marked in a year before. When this one's done, it's marked in for next year. I really plan on doing this race every year. I love it. Not just because I had won it before, but because it's so enjoyable. I have never been in a race where there's people encouraging you all the way. It's not just every kilometre or every 2-3 kilometers. It's literally everywhere you go. And the vibe. So no, this is one of the plans. Me and my coach plan it in way in advance, and we come out here and we do a good race.
Schultz having a time of a life and summiting one of the longer hills on the route. LaRue powering up over the same hill a couple of minutes back. Bengo now also in the hills and as usual smiling as he goes. But the person who should be smiling the most is Basil Cook as he has his head down and chasing that elusive podium 3rd place.
You see, at second half of the East Coast, that's where the walk actually really starts for me, because that's where you get a bit of view. The first is all flat. You're walking flat all the way to the first half. When the second half starts, you've got a Durban North, you've got a few hills coming up there. And that's where I really enjoy my race. That's the second part of the race I enjoy. And you're all alone there as well. Because the guys that are ahead of you are far ahead, and the guys behind me are far behind. So I can just maintain the pace there.
Something not quite right with Bengo as he starts to lose ground to 3rd overall. The real question is, can he hold on to his 4th place and can he improve his time from last year? LaRue in front of him and Cook chasing him down. Zalda Schultz posting some remarkable split times up in 2nd overall. The 10-kilometer start line and a hive of activity.
Well, just for fun, really. But the strategy is to get up front, go out early, and yeah, get in front of the crowd.
Well, then I just feel like doing something different, eh?
I'm just doing it for fun and just to get my body fit.
My name is Ahmed, and I'm 86 years old. My birthday is on Friday next week, and I've done this walk from 2012. That's the last 4 years, and I'm revving to go.
Everybody was revving to go with healthy selfies galore. Spotted amongst the walkers was former Sharks and Springbok rugby player AJ Venter.
You know, people need to stay fit, so we want to be part of it. But also, I mean, if you look at this, it's fantastic. Everyone gets together. It's a great day in Durban, like always. The weather's fantastic, so we're just excited to be here, and we're looking forward to it.
This is the Red Devils because Manchester United won yesterday.
Okay.
So yeah.
Go Chelsea! Yes!
No, it's winning the Devils today. No.
Already a highlight on the Durban calendar, the event, though, has a greater meaning.
I think it's important to the listeners, but similarly, it's important to us as a brand. So this year, we speak about the pulse of the community, and that's what this event is. It's about tapping into something so intrinsically human that it's not about branding, it's not about like making money, it's actually about saying East Coast Radio and Discovery are giving you this event.
Wellness is very, very important. It's the heart of our business. We believe in protecting and making people's lives healthier, you know. So with this event comes a lot of that, and you can sense that with the amount of people that attend this event.
30,000 strong people that come out in their masses and just walk for a healthier lifestyle, you know. It's something that I think Durban has inculcated over the years, and if you'll see it on the beachfront when you're walking around, and in the mornings especially, and people are just here and just walking away, and it's good to see it. It's great to see that we're able to be part of, you know, that one event that actually brings everybody together.
So every year we look for a theme. So a theme that doesn't just sound good on air, but a theme that resonates with the people that are walking. So the people that are waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, coming down here to walk the event, you know, we wanted something that's unifying them, and it's actually the pulse of a community. You know, we're all sharing the same goal. It's that pulse that makes us walk. It's a pulse that allows us to buy into this lifestyle, and I think that's what we've done here today.
Mhlangu, with a personal best of 1 hour 34 over the 20-kilometer distance, was posting some course record-breaking split times at the front, and this was creating fast times for the whole field. Schultz posting some impressive split times in second. Zalda Schultz still in second overall and powering away through the route, but the record-breaking pace of Mhlangu was never going to be stopped. His technique, rhythm and pace was simply world-class on the day. Leroux through the water point in Durban North and soaking up the atmosphere. Bengo still smiling but now aware of Basil Cork behind him. The strategy is now playing out as the hills disappear and the fast flat finish beckons. Erin Mhlangu now racing over the Mgeni River Bridge and all going according to plan. A new course record. Basil Cork finding an extra gear somewhere as he lines up 4th place. Owen Bengo, everyone's favourite walker, was not going to lose his place without a fight, and that fight was happening on the Mgeni River Bridge. This 20-kilometer Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk has never seen the speed that this man, Erin Mhlangu, dished out. With PBs beckoning all over the route, Leroux in 3rd place on her way to her best time. In the shadow of the magnificent Moses Mabhida Stadium, Mhlangu within the last kilometre and emptying his tank to improve his time as he wins the 2016 Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk.
Yes, I'm happy. I'm happy because my time is very, very good. And the first time I did this time, 1 hour 33.
What's next for you?
My next is to train for SA Champs at October. And I think I've done it.
Zalda Schultz with the road all to herself and only her race to walk. Natalie Leroux, a magnificent performance from her as both the girls, best friends and training partners dished out some strong race walking lessons. So again, Zalda Schultz has to settle for 2nd place, but a much improved time and much needed experience made up for a great day out.
The start was really, really good. Luckily this time I was right in front, so I pushed out of the group really easily. It was amazing. The first 5Ks is flat, so it feels very, very, very nice. I had a wonderful cyclist with me all the time, keeping me motivated and talking to me all the way along. The vibe was fantastic. Everybody was so supportive. There was lots of water on the way, and the hills through Durban North was hard.
It was a superb morning to start off with. The plan was to go out easy. As I said, I had an injury, so just to take it easy and see how it goes. So it started out good. It was a good race, and slowly but surely started catching up. Had a bit of a rough go here in Durban North with all the hills, but it was fantastic. I'm so grateful just to finish the race, and even awesome to come 3rd overall. Yeah.
Basil Cork, having won his battle with Owen Bengo, comes in to secure 4th place overall. Ndiruzi Nkhobo coming in from nowhere and with a finish dance to celebrate his 5th place. Owen Bengo claiming 6th overall and just happy to celebrate making new friends.
Bengo was just when he came down from hypermarket. I saw his hands drop, so I knew now he's tired. Once you see the guy's hands drop when he's walking, I know that he's actually tired. So I just stayed behind, I didn't pressure him. I said I'd get on the flat. When I got on the flat on the Blue Lagoon, then I'll push, and that's what I did.
Durban's favourite walker, Owen Bengo, came in 6th place, but sporting the biggest smile of anyone in Durban.
I took it easy at the first 10K. Instead of pushing first, then she at the last corner. Yeah, but all the way, I've enjoyed it. It's awesome. I wanted to beat my time, but I just failed with some seconds, so I'm also happy. Without flu, I know I could made it. So I'm happy. I'm a happy man in the world.
Let's take a look at the results. Mhlangu at the top, Schultz and Leroux finishing off the podium places, with Mtempo and Apane rounding off the top 8. The heart of the Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk is always the 5-kilometer event. With almost 15,000 starters, it boasts the biggest cheers as the diverse group of healthy Durbanites cross the start line on the famous Durban beachfront. It was selfies galore as families, friends and work colleagues all tweeted and posted their healthy selfies from the route. As one long line of walkers streamed across the Durban beachfront, the pride in the KZN spirit of togetherness was truly felt by everyone. Walking is defined as moving at a regular pace by lifting and setting down each foot in turn, never having both feet off the ground at once. But the people of Durban were redefining what walking means, uniting in a common purpose of togetherness and everyone feeling the same pulse of energy.
Hey, it's Sasha Malia from East Coast Radio. We're down to the 5-kilometer walkers here at the Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk. As you can see, we're hot because there's blue skies and sunshine. We're having so much fun. People are wetting themselves with water sachets. It's just phenomenal. They're having such a great time. I can't wait for next year.
Everyone choosing to walk for different reasons. A fireman in full regalia walking for charity.
Walking for Children's Cancer Foundation. Choc. Is it? Yeah.
Hey, great to walk in that, eh? How are you feeling on it?
Very warm, but great atmosphere, very warm and great atmosphere out there. Lovely day, very good.
With all of the almost 30,000 walkers now well on their way, the whole 5-kilometer route was now an absolute vibe. Laughter and joy, friendships and family, the pulse of the community was beating strong.
It's great. We're having fun.
Quite hot. But yeah, having an awesome time. Great to see everybody together and joining in the fun. Awesome. Thanks.
It's been fun so far. We lost our friends already, but we'll find them again.
The finish line at Moses Mabhida was now alive with celebrations, relief, and a communal sense of achievement was filling the air. 85-year-old Mr. Ahmed Dorji crosses the finish line with his whole family.
With me, all gave me support, and and the grandchildren also. I really enjoyed walking with them, with all the crowd here to, bless everybody. And the crowd was very well behaved, and it was a wonderful walk.
It was time for everyone to reflect on what has been an amazing day. Families with new adventures to share and new friendships to grow.
First time doing a walk, but it was great. Beautiful, well organised.
Fantastic. Tiring, but fantastic.
Birthday girl. Probably South Africa. And I'm with him.
Oh, the people, the vibe, it was just great. It was just absolutely beautiful.
It was a good walk. Probably the best one this year. Beat last year's time, but it was a good walk.
It was fantastic, yeah. It was a little bit hard, but yeah, this is our first time, but it was nice.
I got too tired to finish, so he decided to carry me.
So a wonderful sunny day out for everyone and a social media success as well.
What makes it special is this year we're focusing on the pulse of the community of KZN, and that's what makes it so special is everybody from all corners of all walks of life coming together and walking together. Family, friends, colleagues. the feedback that we've got through from social media. We've been trending with hashtag Healthy Selfie and hashtag Big Walk Durban since 6 a.m. this morning. It means more exposure for the brand, more exposure for our amazing partners, more exposure for the event, more exposure for Durban, for tourism. It will bring people from all over KZN to come and experience this amazing event.
So all that remained was some rest and relaxation at the finish line, with some live performances, hospitality at a shady place to reflect on a fantastic day of healthy entertainment. The 2016 Discovery East Coast Radio Big Walk was proudly sponsored by Discovery and East Coast Radio.